Stay a while and listen to the ramblings of an old man playing an ancient game. Oh, yes. Some start with Ataris. I start with this. I had the good life. Or so it goes. And so it goes. At least, you know, the World 6 and the World 7 1-ups are the ones I remember the least. As it turns, actually, no, the World 8 1-up I forgot about for a little bit. But since you got this far, I want to tell you that while Super Mario 35 was a thing, I was playing that for quite a while, and I eventually got star something rank. I got pretty far. I stopped when I realized they were going to end it, and like they didn't really give a very long time span for that game, which is really sad. It's the first time I've seen Nintendo even admit to this, and it's like, why? It's not like with the Wii Shop where I understand them having to take it down, but when it's just a game you're going to take out in like a year, it's like, no, dude. But no, like, often it would just be me and this one guy from Japan running for our lives, throwing bunches of enemies at each other. It was good stuff. I tell you, that's the life. It's like, you know you've made it when it's just you and the most, like, passionate Japanese guy who really knows Mario. It's like, let's go, buddy. I think we kind of had some sort of, like, if we were to see each other in person, we would just, like, acknowledge each other. It's like, you are a worthy opponent. I'm like, yes, so are you. I see you're as good as I am. Strange, isn't it? We think the same things. How can this be on the other side of the globe? You know, stuff like that. Finally. Yeah. So if that's one of the reasons I ever want to go to Japan, it'd be basically play Mario against someone, or like play Street Fighter 2 against them. Be like, yeah, that's the classy way, right? At least it would have been at the time, but who knows what they can do now. Especially now. Especially when things... Yeah. I think people need to give away to pragmatism instead of being so damn stubborn, because that's what's killing us, man. People not changing their minds. People do need to change their minds. They do. They really do. They need character development. But you also need to realize character development is not always good. So when they say misery builds character, it doesn't say in which way. That's why I don't abide by that rule. It's just like, okay, but make sure you're not the misery doing it, right? Don't throw me in the misery on purpose. It's supposed to be like, okay, so your life sucks. I didn't cause it. Let's make something good out of it. Instead of just being like, oh yeah, misery builds character. I'm going to cause the misery and totally blame you for that misery. It's like, oh, get out yourself. It's like, thanks, but you pushed me in. No, I didn't. Come on, get up. You know, like some kind of insane troll logic, I guess. Jeez, man. This infection is trying to make it seem like I don't take care of my teeth. Well, that can happen. Like, your gums can kind of hurt while you have a rhinovirus because of the height of the gums going into the sinus. It's something to do with sinus. And look, I don't know. I didn't enter the sinus world. I mean, I did, but I don't know where the sinus world is in Super Mario, okay? Could have sworn there was a smart ass smacking dope in my general direction with elderberries and hamsters from the French castle of Mario. Well then, we are the brothers. The brothers of the Mario. The Mario, the brothers. The brothers, the Mario. Hey. Where's that other stuff? Soon. Look, man, since I can't quite get to everything, I'm doing a thing I do when I can't exactly play the video games I want to do, which is A, do some really easy ones like this, or B, I'm experimenting, which allowed me to make some things better later, like the thumbnail stuff, and some program issues I had worked around, if you can believe that. Yeah. To say that pretty soon, it won't be too long till I'm LPing Steam games that I have in my library. The funny thing is I didn't really take my Steam library seriously until like 5 years ago, honestly. Because it was just like, I didn't have a good computer. And now that I do, it's like, you know what? Let's take the Steam library now. Yeah. I don't know, this year's been a really good year for video games despite everything. I think, yeah.